There are witnesses everywhere, even in church. But agony is sitting next to a witness who opens his mouth too widely and loudly. Yes, that look. You see, Baba doesn't know the words to the song. And here you are singing so loudly and making a Gwambo look bad. A well-deserved look, I have to say. Did Babangina get it? We need a super witness to help us read the lips. But let's just say, at times, it helps to just assume this kind of posture. Yes, mouth wide shut, or simply kneel by mouth.
My lord, the maxim of law used to be de minimis non curat lex.
This was one instance when it was absolutely necessary that one opens his mouth widely and loudly.
Of small things, the law knows no cure.
That's what one William would refer to as
de minimis non curat lex.
And just like that, a man lost his job for simply opening his mouth and perhaps saying the wrong things.
We are responsible for Kenya.
One Kipchumba Murkomen was also trying something new.
When we met with Wanjala, Junet, and Okoth, and Olwatch, as a matter of fact, they are taking tea on me. They are waiting for me to pay for their bill.
Murkomen was feeling philanthropic.
Which bill are you saying you will pay for us? Which bill will you pay for us?
This is the typical. This is the.
No, you cannot come here on state television and start telling people that will pay your bill.
Now, who knew tea could be so divisive? It turns out there are some men whose bills you don't just purport to take care of.
That we are waiting for you here.
We are elected leaders and bring rubbish here.
And it's even more demeaning if that man's name happens to be Olwatch. Call it a storm in a teacup in the literal sense. Out walked Murkomen and team. In walked the unnamed Jeshi. And just like that, they cut the man Olwatch down to size. Unfairly, you could say. Just moments earlier, bravado had ruled.
Usione simba menyeshewa ukafikiria ni paka. They have attacked us.
Now look at the Madare man. Would you say he is a simba aliyenyeshewa or just a paka? That too is work.
We are asking for your support on 26th.
And one KK also worked hard. Really hard.
We are ready for duty.
And when one is ready for jury, it doesn't mean he wants to be on the jury.
Hawezi kuambiwa wewe ni Mkenya kuja tufanye kazi tujenge nje alafu unasema mimi sitaki. Sasa kwanza kwani utakuwa Mkenya wa aina gani?
What kind of job do you want, Kaluyu?
Hiyo ni mzuri sana. Nimepata mashuhuri skills mzuri sana nikiwa University Dean. I'm a product of Wall Street. University Dean, a professor and other TV show journalist and all that. I've gained a lot. I've actually trained other people from Nigeria, other countries and states like state of New Jersey. I've come up with great things.
Who will give Kavinga Kaluyu a job?
Ni President Uhuru Kenyatta.
Who?
Kenyatta.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Excuse me, ma'am.
Emmanuel Juma, Bullseye, NTV.
And let me tell you, you coming here, I'm coming out.
He has the license to do what he wants, when, where, and whatever way. From Nairobi to Kakamega, where we meet Outa's protege, he is on fire. Anybody know this man?
Na chenye najua yeye ni mlevi na anapenda bangi. Ni mlevi na anapenda bangi. Sababu kuna siku nyingine ndugu yake Alusuola alikuwa hapa. Katika hiyo hali alichitanganya, amekunywa sumu.
Bangi or not, he had arrived with a bang. The music was just appropriate considering that what he had drunk passed right through him. Actually, you know him? He should know. After all, he wears many hats and capes. Continental leader, you got it.
Mimi ni kiongozi wa kimataifa.
Musician, you got it.
Mundu urebango mulosio mundu uyo. Mundu uyo, mundu uyo. Mundu urebango mulalu mundu uyo.
His big mission was to install the Luya kingpin, and it turned out to be the son of Musa, who now has a new political court. And once again, he is a hunter.
No community in Kenya needs a spokesperson. That politics is long time gone. It is of no interest today.
We are not looking for spokespeople for our communities. We are looking for people who, when they speak, the community listens.
It's music galore in the land of Mulembe. Mudavadi is dancing. And Wetangula too is doing a jig to his own tune. The conductor is this man.
Sasa ingine kamkono yako kanaweza kuwa kado na kana kudanganya wewe umeto.
My brother told you, kama umepewa kibunda, weka uelimishe watoto wa maskini vile wewe hujidai.
The spirit of Mulembe was awakened.
Kijana yetu Moses Wetangula, kwa ajili juzi akiwa na mkutano yake ya Bomas of Kenya juzi, nilikuwa kwa airport, akanipigia simu akasema wefu, kama uko na kitu unilete. Nikamwambia ngojea mtu ataleta. Mtu akampelekea. Na kila wakati, hii ni ukweli.
It was time to disclose.
Mheshimiwa Khalwale, mimi nataka kuambia wananitukana sana. Wananidharau sana.
Kuanzia mwezi wa Septemba mwaka huu, vijana watasoma mpaka sekondari bila kulipa karo yoyote.
Tukisema tutapatia watoto wetu elimu ya bure form 1 mpaka form 4, wanasema hapana, hata sisi tutawapatia. Ati hawa waliwaambia ati watawapatia January mwaka ujao. Sisi tutawapatia September.
It is mchongo no time.
Honorable Raila Odinga, let me inform you that when you make policy, it requires planning.
Mpango wa NASA wa for free secondary education ulianza mwaka 2007 wakati mimi nilikuwa natafuta kura ya rais.
Lakini wewe kama unataka kuwa record player, ati Uhuru alisema kutakuwa elimu ya bure. Na mimi nasema kutakuwa elimu ya bure.
Hadi ya Jubilee kama kunyamba kwa punda.
Oops. Remember, these are the horses, and now they are calling donkeys names.
Tuliza boli ya matusi.
Yeah. From education to SGR.
Sasa kama wewe umepata bibi tayari ana mimba, ukamwoa huyo bibi, mtoto akizaliwa huyo mtoto yako ni mtoto wa nani? Si yule ambaye alidunga mimba? Si yule ambaye alidunga mimba? Aliyedunga mimba ya SGR ni nani? Ni nani? Kwa hivyo hawa Jubilee, Uhuru ni baba wa kambo.
So, someone cheated on Uhuruto?
Si yao. Wao ni watu walipata kama mimba chadongo tayari.
Nonetheless, the baby was born, and now a demonstration on how it happened.
Sikile mama anambwaga tu namna hii akifanya miao miao miao. Yako ndio hiyo beba.
It's all things nature, and even when it rains, there is an apt description.
Hapa ni nyumba ya mvua. Kila mara hapa Nandi, Mungu upenda sana ukojoa hapa Nandi.
Yes, they are talking and dancing too. First on the stage, MM. Next, Governor Awiti. Well. But that Katumbo need not be an impediment. See, there is hope. Then it was Mugithi time. Now, who should we blame here for the lack of coordination? Political upbringing, perhaps. Munya is lucky though. His upbringing was all musical. And there is more where that came from. It's all in a day's work for political survival. David Ochieng too is keen on achieving his Millennium Development Goals. First, you baptize the king.
Engineer Joshua Raila Amolo Odinga is the embodiment of justice.
Then a plea for that very justice.
I also want to request Baba Raila Amolo Odinga that even us in Uganda, we are his sons, we are his daughters.
Now show Joshua what he is likely to miss if his support for Ugenya MP goes elsewhere. His slogan goes, Dave Nyale. In other words, Dave is capable. No wonder Joshua speaks in tongues.
Inini Jermaone. Asanteni sana.
Emmanuel Juma, Bullseye, NTV.
Wanaanza kuimba, wanasema Mutua ni mbaya, Mutua anauza wakamba, Mutua ni hivi, Mutua ajui nini, na nyinyi mnadanganywa mko hapo unasema Mutua ni mbaya, Mutua anauza wakamba,
What is Mutua smoking? Some say this animated way of doing things has become even more pronounced after a recent visit.
Tulienda State House.
Unaitwa kuja ukaye biriani bure kabisa.
Kutumana watu waende Ikulu, wakule chakula, wapewe pesa, waende wakawaimbe bila kujua wanaimbia nini.
Those days ugali was the favorite dish. But the chap affair, according to Mudhama, involves chapa.
Sisi hatukuitisha pesa.
Then, what's the point of making such a trip?
Na mimi mnaniona hapa, mimi pia ni mjanja kidogo. Hata kama mimi ni rafiki ya Uhuru, lazima nimkamue.
So, this chap business involves milking?
Lazima nikamue Uhuru ndio atoke maziwa.
Alfred Mutua has made up his mind. He's following the Milky Way.
And after all, I've already declared, I do not think at this time that I'll run with the Wiper Party in the next general elections.
Cannot ditch what you have already ditched, you know.
Mulienda endeni kwa heri ya kuonana.
From the drama of Ukambani to that of Luyeland and the love for anything that has wings. Just what we've been missing during celebrations to mark national days. Real people, real acts, a perfect performance. Some have called him Saleh James Bond wa Anjala.
Kuanzia mwezi wa 5 mpaka mwezi wa 6 ama karibu wa 7. Kuna kitu inanisumbua hivyo. Sasa ninazofanya hata nashika kitu ya mtu anafikiria nimemkosea. Na sikupenda kwangu.
And one big lesson he has learned is that hanging on to an airborne helicopter is not the same as hanging onto a matatu. Kalembe Ndile too is hanging on. Recently, he was auditioning for a comedian's job.
Sasa, ni wakati wa kukaribisha waziri mkuu, anainuka. Nasema haya, kumekucha. kumepambauka, kumekucha, kumekucha.
And he claims he knows the real reason why the CORD leader speaks the way he does.
Mimi Kalembe nile nikagundua kumbe huyu jamaa anasema kumekucha kwa sababu hakufuatilia maneno ambayo alikuwa anaambiwa. Alikuwa amelala. Na sasa ndio ameamua? Na ndio sababu anasema kumekucha.
Kalembe is sharpening his oratory skills.
Kuna wengine wanasema Kalembe naye kizungu ametoa wapi hii tena?
It's a life of hits and misses. Peter Munya wants to score a goal, but for two teams, the Bus Party and the Jubilee Party. That could prove problematic, but the fact that a tough goalkeeper is in goal never stopped a player from taking a penalty. And this, I have to say, must be Kenya's first real protesting dog. Well, we had this dog, and then we had dogs of war. When they pounced, sporting skills came in handy. But sprinting with a sprinkling of rugby skills ensured safety somewhat.
OU's got wheels. OU's got serious wheels. OU goes the length. OU will be a hero in Kenya if they can hang on.
And just like that, some people became heroes.
Na kutufungia tamasha hili sasa, tamasha ya kwanza ni ndege ya helikopta ikiwa imebeba bango linalosema hongera Kenya.
Emmanuel Juma, Bullseye, NTV. Sweaty moments there have been for the women of strength.
Nimekuja kotini karibu mara 8.
And you can also say Wavinya is a woman of 9 lives, but she would rather put all that aside and move on.
Lakini mimi nasema yaliondwele sipite.
What?
Mimi nasema yaliondwele sipite.
Okay, what are you trying to say, ma'am?
The judge has said we need to reconcile.
Oh, if it's reconciliation you seek, then you say yaliopita sindwele. I don't know whether that was relief, surprise, or an oh my god moment. But try again, Wavinya. In English this time.
The judge has said we need to reconcile. And I am handing over an olive leave to IBC.
What are you saying?
Handing over an olive leave.
Ma'am, for reconciliation's sake, just hand over the entire olive branch, not just a leaf. At a place called Witeithe, men in blue were helping themselves, literally. Asking vehicle owners to hand over something, and it turns out kafefte is the minimum. All went well, really well. The lady has perfected the skill. How they know where exactly to look for the kafefte remains a mystery. After the collection, a call. Perhaps to book that choma and the now precious ugali. But somebody was waiting in the wings to spoil the party. The drama over funds on the wrong side of the law. They called in the rescue squad. But not all could escape. Afande, twende utasemea mbele. Isn't that the standard language?
Mzuri afande, unajua hata sisi hatuna shida. Sasa tutafanyaje na kitu imehappen?
And after all the collections, it was now recollection time. Compare this to this. Kafefte collection can be a confidence-sapping affair. In Meru, the race to build confidence is on. And it's all about loyalty.
Very clear, I am not a NASA. Kama Munya si wa NASA, NASA angekubali kuja Meru kusema Munyaini.
Would you be happy if we came and condemned me?
Si wangesema Kiraito hivi.
Call it the scramble for UK. Are you surprised that this is the kind of reaction the exchange is eliciting among the people of Ameru? It is a war out there, civil war, and they are fighting for other people's money. One of their funders had collected way too much, and the other wanted a share. His response? Over my dead body. We need prayers from the top.
Difficult times, we pray for greater and better times for our wonderful nation Kenya.
And reconciliation too.
Mimi nasema yaliondoa sipite, and I am handing over an olive leave to IBC.
Emmanuel Juma, Bullseye, NTV.
Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka, the former vice president, will not be deputy to anybody.
Nyenze in the house.
We want ODM to honor the Memorandum of Understanding of 2013.
Now imagine a situation where these four men are seated in a house they consider to be spotlessly clean. Then a large cockroach suddenly crawls in. That's the situation Nyenze put NASA men and women in.
We will not play second fiddle to anybody.
Kalonzo Musyoka is very much in NASA.
Yani
ako ndani.
I don't even expect my brother Raila Odinga to defend me, because he's defending an impossible position.
You could say that Nyenze at that point was walking alone, but alone in no stranger to the minority leader.
If it's not Kalonzo, we'll go it alone.
Definitely, and he was provoked by one Midiwo, Jacob Midiwo, whose business has been to undermine it.
Call him Nyenze the water tester or simply the rabble rouser, but his point was made.
Now look at me, at 63 years of age. Why would I delay the decision to become president? Why?
In other words, Steve-O is running out of options.
Option 1, Kalonzo. Option 2, Kalonzo. Option 3, Kalonzo.
Steven to Steve-O, and that's not the only thing about him that is changing.
You people call me diplomatic, wate mungwana, wacha ungwana upotee niwe mshenzi.
And the first man to experience Steve-O's ushenzi is One Mudhama, who incidentally also loves ushenzi. What's this I hear? That you are not supporting my bid for presidency within NASA. Kalonzo thundered to the usually loud Johnston, who had no stone left to throw. He muttered something, but Steve-O was taking none of it. Mudhama turned to Mutula Jr., hoping that he would put in a good word for him. Junior had decided that Mudhama carries his own cross. Word was spreading. Everyone wanted to know what trouble Mudhama was in. What was that all about, Johnston?
Pale ninakaa, kazi ni ngumu, kinaumana na matokeo mtayaona nyinyi wenyewe. Wacheni maneno ya mdomo.
It's called asserting one's authority.
Senator Mudhama, where is he? You just slipped out. Alikuwa amekabwa sana.
So many battles. Yes, he made them do all the work and no pay. It was payback time.
Watu walikuwa wanataka kumuua. Sisi ndio tuliokoa watu waliwani huko.
Call it justice of the Lakeside type. And did you see Nat Man Wilson Sosion?
We shall sue the newspaper for malicious damage. We are here at our home and we are prepared for the day. I will attend prize giving day in a school. And where will you be?
I'll be home.
Yes.
Love brewed in the tea plantations of Bomet. And you thought you know people.
But that is why I'm called Stephen.
You are stoned.
I was stoned to death, and before I died, I said, Forgive them, for they know not what they are talking about. I think Kenyans are yet to know who I am.
Emmanuel Juma, Bullseye, NTV. When you go to the Makonde, you don't arrive with a clenched fist. Instead, you do as the Makonde do. It's that silly season again, and anything that makes them feel you are closer, anything to make them feel you are one of them, will do just fine. Even the political rookies are learning the ropes fast. It can never be easy for a man who has been prosecuting crime for years when he changes profession. Those stiff joints need some shaking, some oiling. Those moves must be perfected. Tough lessons, but Murgo is going all gaga. The veterans are cool about it. They just sit there and let the cameras do the talking. The end result, he's now a Samburu elder. In Nairobi, two men, PK and EK, are standing their ground literally. One hoping for a second term as governor, the other keen to unseat him. But first things first. You can call this the lull before the storm. 1 minute that, the next, the tension is thick, temperatures were rising. PK went first.
Nitakuwa namwambia nimelelewa Nairobi, nimeona Kanjo ikifanya kazi, tuonyeshe kazi yako na mimi nionyeshe yangu, wananchi wachague ni nani anaweza.
That gave EK something to chew on.
Si tukipitia huku tunakuta mitaro imefungika, sijui takataka imejaa.
EK, your turn.
Unajua ulikuwa unataka kiti ya president, sasa ukashuka chini badala ya kwenda juu. Najihadhari kwa ajili ukishuka hapo utatafuta kiti cha MCA.
It's such things that even PK doesn't know how to react to. He wore many faces in one. One of annoyance, giving way to the other of forced happiness, or just this. They were in an Anglican church function and EK owed PK an explanation after the MCA remark. What I meant to say was, you could also vie for the position of most coveted Anglican MCA, Kidero explained to PK. He's not the only one offering PK a job.
Akuja tutampatia kazi labda akue county executive environment, apanguse asafishe Nairobi Dandora na dam site, tumpatie hiyo kazi ya waste management ya Dandora.
Friend fire. Sidio?
The race is on and it will be sweaty even for those who eat and sleep the glory. But there are so many battles.
In fact, Wajakoya in this case is not even anything else apart from a person who does research for us.
Some include learned friends. Someone tried to steal Cliff Ombeta's client. The client thief happens to hold the title of professor.
He was sacked from this case because of his incompetence. So there is nothing he can be able to say. This is Akasha's daughter. I even spoke to her and told her what is going on. She told me nothing like that should go on.
The client, it turns out, is a member of the Akasha family.
I told him, Professor, please, you are not the lawyer for the Akashas.
And just like that, Professor Wajakoya lost another case. Then there is this whole thing about voter registration. A Kakamega chief explains the ups and downs.
Yeah, we have decided to go door looking for people, forcing them to have their IDs. Although we are trying to push them, but traditionally, our people will begin coming the last 3 days, rushing. You see, collect some mobile.
That's original. And when all is done and said, they laugh together. Would one of you be kind enough to explain?
So hata ukisikia amenitupia maneno, mimi nitupia maneno utufuate, wewe ndio utapotea.
People say things whose significance is many a times not seen or felt immediately. Listen to the DP, for example.
Watu wote wanaoshiriki katika hii biashara ya kuhangaisha watoto wetu shuleni inatakikana wafungwe. Any man na chief, tunataka kila mtoto aliyewekwa mimba ajulikane mwenye kumweka mimba ni nani.
Call him the protector of girls. Then there is Steve and his identity.
Sasa ID yangu iko na watu wawili. Mimi Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka na msichana mrembo anaitwa Salome Wanjiru Njoroge.
It all begins and ends with what Steve calls
mrembo.
Emmanuel Juma, Bullseye, NTV.